7 videos up by Christmas time for any of you who are so lucky to receive a Brother LX3817 for Christmas. And that will take the beginning sewist all the way from ground zero through your first project, which will be a satin pillowcase. Technically, this is my 7th video. But before we get to making a pillowcase, I really wanted to review a few ideas with you first. For those of you who are here, for just one project or sew a couple things with us, just here for the tutorials, welcome. Anyone can watch for any reason that they want, but I want you to be aware that I've structured my video content as a step-by-step course, introducing new concepts one at a time, building on previous skills. So my videos are basically aimed at the beginning sewist, but anyone can watch. I think they'd mainly be boring without a sewing machine, but I mean, people can find entertainment in all kinds of things. For you beginning sewists out there who have not watched my previous videos, I highly encourage you to do that so you can learn with me. I won't be repeating elements that I've discussed in prior videos, and the best way to make sure that you haven't missed something vital is to watch everything from the beginning. So judging by my view count, it looks like a lot of you feel that you do not need to watch the Notions You Need video, but I feel like that's a mistake. There are actually quite a few foundational principles in there that are important for every sewist to know. Otherwise I wouldn't have made the video. So if you haven't watched it, go back and watch. It's only like 6 minutes long anyway. And I feel like I need to talk to you about this once more. I have a lot of people coming to me saying that they can't wait to learn how to sew, but they're going to do it on their own machine. Now, I'm not the sewing machine police, so I can't stop you from that, but please do it my way. I've asked everybody to buy the Brother LX3817 for a good reason. And that reason is, I know what I'm doing, and I know how to be successful at this. And I know some of the reasons that a lot of people are not. And one of the greatest barriers and one of the reasons people give up on sewing is because they cannot work around their machine. They don't know how to thread it, and then every time they come to the machine and they don't know how to thread it, they get frustrated and they quit. The problem is, almost every machine is a little bit different than every other. They all thread a little bit differently, the thread selector is a little different, the bobbin's a little different, it's a little different the way that you change the foot. So rather than having to show you all of that on 20 different machines, which would be really difficult for me, I chose one machine to walk you through step by step. Once you understand the basics and the foundational principles of sewing, it's much, much easier to apply that to a better machine. You will grow out of this machine and want a better one. But by the time that happens, you'll be off to a really great start and you'll be ready. Way too many people get really nice machines that they never learn how to thread or use properly, and then they get frustrated and overwhelmed by their machine. I do not want this to happen to you, and if you'll do it my way, I know that I can show you exactly how to do things so that you'll end up with a project that you're really proud of. That doesn't mean that you can't join me if you're using a different machine. It just means that you'll have to compensate and figure out a lot of things on your own without the benefit of seeing exactly what to do, which I felt could compromise my students' success. Nothing encourages someone to sew more than ending up with a project that you're really proud of. And nothing is really more discouraging than getting halfway through a project you know you're not going to complete and that looks terrible. I mean, if you keep sewing, that will happen to you eventually. But I'm just hoping that it won't be on my watch, so get the machine, and I'll meet you next video where I'll be teaching you how to make a satin pillowcase. It's gonna be so great. You're gonna love it and be sleeping in heavenly peace before you know it.